That's ooh yeah.
That's a good light.
That's a real good light. Okay, you live here. We about to record here.
All right. Yeah, your boys Greed the Average live right here with High Score Popular Smoke Culture. Get your fingers off in front of the camera, boy.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? That's my DJ right there. Always big homie Meech in the building. You know what I'm saying? Representing for the SOC. What the hell is SOC?
Who is SOC?
I don't know, bro. It just sounded good. Man.
We're going to use it, though. We're going to use it for the sock.
The sock. We're going to represent for the fucking sock. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we are here live on location with our sponsor. Thank God for having a sponsor. Thank God for these guys looking out for us. Because I promise you, this thing is hard to put together. It's a lot of long lot of man hours. There's a lot of behind things that you wouldn't really think goes in this sort of thing. But at the end of the day, I'm singing Hoes Long, sing your sad song. I want to talk to you right now. We have a live bipolar conversation. You guys plug in, share my video. Tap in and share my video. Let's run this thing up. Today we're going to have the proprietor. What is he doing over there?
What's up?
He's out doing it.
To the redisplay. What's up?
Oh, he's setting up. You know what I'm saying? We had to tear the shop apart in order to get right. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get into some of this music. Today is a special edition of Bipolar Conversation. It is titled The Village Hidden in the Mud. My hometown, all the Mud Shinobis sent a whole bunch of, yeah. All the Mud Shinobis sent a bunch of their own tracks in. Indie artists, no mainstream, they got their money. You know what I'm saying? Let's do us. Let's get us together. Each one reach one. Well, how about we reach ourselves? Message, there it is. With that being said, Big Homie Meech is about to regale us with one of Muddsville's finest. Or maybe not even Muddsville's finest. Let's do Paisley's finest. So I'm going to shout out to the Zone, Cool Creek, Muddsville, Petersburg, PPA, Jefferson Apartments. You ain't even in Paisley, but we still rocking with you. I promise you.
So ZBM Stacks, shout out
Stacks
to you.
be the name.
ZBM Stacks is coming. So the next song that's about to go up right now is called Someone by ZBM Stacks.
Oh yeah, this is my joint.
We in
spin that.
The Orangeburg right here where it is, but we taking it all the way to the mud. You already know how it is. Let's go.
This, you know what I'm saying? This particular individual reminds me of the type of person that, you know what I'm saying, I aspire to be like one day. Because I promise you, if this music thing don't pan out, the man still know how to get it. Can promise you. Get it out the mud because we from the mud. Stacks be the name. Someone. Check it out. Yeah, I just need I just need someone to ride for me the way I ride for him. Yeah, I just need someone. I just need someone to ride for me the way I ride for him. Yeah, I just need someone. I need somebody who gon' ride for me. Gon' keep it real, they gon' lie to me. When she gets sticky, they gon' slide with me. Ain't with the bullshit, just keep my mind at ease. Link, if you're the kind, you might just be the one. The type that I desire is rare where I'm from. They don't appreciate shit, but do the minimum. More than what they can't give, I swear I'm sick of them. Grow up, take heat and grow up. You gotta grind until it's time, when it's time to show up. We can live the high life, but really we be sober. If you ever need a bitch, just know I got a shoulder. Just have me like I got you, and that's forever. I promise before it get worse, it's gonna get better. If somebody's speaking on your name, I'm bringing pressure. For the outcome, baby girl, it's whatever. I just need someone to ride for me the way I ride for you. Yeah, I just need someone. I just need someone to ride for me the way I ride for you. Yeah, I just need someone. I need somebody don't come around me if you ain't solid, and that's a zone fact. If you doing things like playing childish games, stay in your lane, cause you a lame, yeah, I'm a grown man. If you don't need bullshit, just know I'm on that. Before I do with bullshit, I'll be lonely. I just hope you run into the wheels fall off. I hope the love gets stuck, cause we need to get what we want. That's my energy, we need this money together. You gotta either get it, these niggas ABCs, but I ain't know you gon' hear you. I'm trying to shoot. Y'all listen to this, right? Oh, man. I hear this. My man's going off. Someone to ride for
came on too long for that Oh, no. You know, it's funny because for a hot minute, when I first got down here, I thought that I was Southern. Like, for real, like, bruh. I'm telling you. Hold up. I think you can't get it for me.
Yeah, I got that queued up too.
Thank you very much. Bro, when I first got down here, you know what I'm saying, from Southern behind ass Paceland, South Carolina, man, I'm trying to tell you, I thought I was country. And then I went to Orangeburg. And oh my God, everybody was talking like, bro, you must be from New York or something, bro, because don't like act like you, don't talk like you, none of that. Now, you move fast. Like, bro, I'm not. I'm from the country. At least I thought I was from the country. Y'all think Paisley country, bro? I swear to God, man. Orangeburg is next level country. Like, I don't even want, listen, I ain't want to trash nobody's hometown because it's the thing. I still live here. So I can't talk junk about the fact that I live here. I'll take a part in the economy. You know what I'm saying? Their GDP is really, you know what I'm saying, stabilizing my family. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna bash the town, but I'm just gonna say the country. You know, your grandma not just country. You know what I'm saying? And I get to blend right in because you know me. Everybody that know me from the hood know that I'll be walking around barefoot and just talking out the side of my neck all the time. So I just kind of fit in. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to just chill out, kick it. Ooh, look at it. Bumping with the beats.
Yes,
Rocking with the beats. Yeah. All right, right now what we're going to do is we'll keep that same mojo going, but hold on real quick. Zach, let me ask you a question. The last song, rated from 1 to 10. You know what I'm saying? And then explain to me what your rating is.
Yo, I say I gave probably about an 8.
Okay, 8. I'm feeling it.
Little, you know, Caribbean feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Perfect high score.
So that's the reason why you all give it an 8?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying, because it's my boy now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give him I'm just like, no. But look, because that's my man's, you know what I'm saying, because he's an elite mud Shinobi, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 9, you know what I'm saying, and not just because of that, because of lyrical content, you know what I'm saying, the full body of the work was all together, like, you know what I'm saying, the tempo was good, he had a good, decent mix, a great master, you know what I'm saying, like, shout out to whoever that is that, you know what I'm saying, is mixing and mastering down. Hold up, bro. You can't take care of that. It says shout out to whoever, you know what I'm saying, mix and master that for him, which is probably, you know what I'm saying, QZ the Music Man. Matter of fact, shout out QZ the Music Man because he does all. QZ the Music Man does every last one of my songs. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. If it's a song to be done by me, it's gonna be QZ the Music Man. If you haven't heard of him, look up on Facebook QZ the DA Music with a Q, not a C. Man, I promise you, you will not. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? Up next, we got my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'd bring on to the hometown. This is actually, you know what I'm saying, Mudsville, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is actually us right here with King.
Stay right here is pretty tight, yo.
Look him up. Shout him on Facebook. Tank Rappers, aka 300, aka Big Boy, Big Burner. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I read a book about one of the stories. I said it look like someone that's loyal. If you really know that way, if you think you know that way, everybody play that face like I said, baby. So everybody be 100. That's how I want it. I know how to treat you. You know how I'm coming. Yeah, I've been running up that money. All I am missing is a good woman. I am king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's smarter than me, and if she keep it real with me, I tell her king me, baby, king me. I'm a king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's smarter than me, and if she keep it real with me, I tell her king me, baby, king me. I'm a king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's smarter than me, and if she keep it real with me, I tell her king me, baby, king me. I'm a king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's smarter than me, and if she keep it real with me, I tell her king me, baby, king me. All of my life, I've been a king, but now I know what it means. No matter what you're doing, you gotta give it everything. Give it everything that you got. Give it your best shot. Keep going, don't stop. You better make it to the top. So if you got a girl that you love, go and tell her that you love her. You just got me thinking I can sing. Swear to God. You know, turn this song over the cop. Go and tell her that you love her. Real. I am king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's proud of me. It's keep it real with me. I am king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's proud of me. It's keep it real with me. Yeah. I need a king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's proud of me. It's keep it real with me. I tell her king me, I am king, I need royalty. I need a queen that's proud of me. It's keep it real with me. I tell her king me. That's Bernice Ratliff. I am King Tank Ratliff, aka for sure. Hey, check this out. Tell me what you guys think of that. Tap in, give me a rating system. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I don't want to seem biased. The reason why I don't want to seem biased for the most part is that's my cousin. So you know, of course, I'm gonna give him a hard fact straight 9. And you know, that's just me not even being biased. We've been biased to give him 11.5. You said, but the reason why I'm gonna give him that 9, I'm telling you, is because the ability for his consistency to change up the cadence. He hit me up one day. He was like, "Look, bro, when you do your songs, man, you got to switch it up. You can't just be just doing one specific cadence the whole time you're doing the song." Now, of course, the mix and master was good. I'm pretty sure it sounded like to me he paid a grip for it. He actually put some money into it, and he got out of it what he put into it. Because when it comes to business, when it comes to making music, especially, you're gonna get out of this game what you put into it. If you paying $10 an hour to be in somebody's closet in the trailer park, then that's what your music is gonna sound like. And then here's the thing: you're gonna put it on, and everybody knows it's happening. Any artist knows anything about anything concerning music, you put it on, and you say, "Oh, well, look, bro, check this out now." Oh, you start explaining the track before you get the track a chance to explain itself. So my thing is if you want a good quality product, put some good quality money into it, and when you put good money into it, you'll get good things out of it. You know what I'm saying? You get out what you put in, you reap what you sow. Understand that. If you do bad by yourself, you're gonna get a bad product. Right. So we got coming up. Big homie, what you got for us?
I am King Flexo. What's party by Iron King Flexo?
Listen, check this out. Next week, we actually got the bipolar conversation. You know what I'm saying? Village Hit in the Mud edition. But Flexo is gonna come in the building. Flexo gonna be in the building, and we're gonna do 5 songs, song for song rap battle. Me and him. We're gonna see. We want you guys to judge it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come right down here to bipolar conversation. Try to take my crown on my show. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I need to let that happen. I can't allow that to happen. It cannot be possible. I can't make that possible. So what's gonna happen is, I ain't saying Flexo you're gonna lose. What I'm saying is, my mom used to always say, "You gotta bring your ass to get it." So I mean, if you're gonna win, you're gonna win. Oh, and Flexo just joined in. Thank you very much. Hey, Flexo, here's what it is. Me and you, we're gonna do this thing. 5 songs, round for round. We're gonna let the world judge it, and I'm gonna show you, man. All the mud Shinobi, I'm the elite. You know what I'm saying? For the Village in the Mud. You know what I'm saying? Here's Flexo a party, and this should be the summer blockbuster hit. Go ahead and run that. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard this song for the first time yesterday, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been bumping it ever since. Me and my whole family been on it. I know it's not just that it's an earworm. It's not that it sticks with you. It's just you gotta watch the video. You say look him up on YouTube, Flexo Party. I'm telling you, video ain't even at this point. Man, look like he having a party. Yeah. It went up. I don't know. It did.
It's dead. Blinking right there. Blinking right there. It's dead. Try the other one. Because Mac might be off.
This one here.
That's some bull right there.
You actually stick
Why does it look like that?
Because of the light.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were first guy.
Oh wait,
Well, I stopped it because that was where you made it go from, right?
yeah. I'm trying to get to the main page. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I got an idea. This is I have actually a YouTube viewer. I won't even pay YouTube no attention. It's crazy. Look. Go live. We had some technical difficulties with this. They're gone. You gotta understand, we had some technical difficulties. Y'all love back in. You know what I'm saying? Get it going. I always say this. Hold up, cut the music. Life throws you a curveball, swing for the fence. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? We had some technical difficulties, but we're back live, right back on this thing, and we're gonna keep it running, keep it moving. Right now we have Flexo. Look him up. Flexo-Party. Play that. Yeah. Shout out to Flexo. Yeah. I got to invite some people. We'll have to run it back when it's over because I want to get this man some justice on this song.
Is it cracking this one? This weird green thing? Hairline, but it's not cracked. It's
Hey, share my live. Actually, we live right here in the right now we live at my sponsor shop. And the thing is that they got customers, so we can't turn the music up just yet. We got to run special. Let's say Village Hidden in the Mud compilation. What up, Tria? Hey, Londa, how's it going? Share my live, like and share my live. Appreciate it. Thank you much. Get as many people here as possible. We'll get along with the interview as soon as possible. They like me. They really like me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we go. I can't.
Yeah, you like cover it up with covered with beans, whatever. It's definitely like that.
Oh, wait. Let's talk black guy next to the corner. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Turn it up in here in the corner. Hey, bro, I want y'all to check out something real quick. Look behind me. Bro, tell me that ain't hot. You know what I'm saying? This lady works here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring her on in a few minutes. We're going to introduce y'all to the artist that actually made this portrait. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. These are fire. Look at this. Tell me that ain't hot. But I'm telling you. These types of pieces are so translucent. It's so translucent. You can be abandoned by it. Sometimes you just want to get you a good buzz, going 2 shots or whatever, and just stare at them. You know what I'm saying? Put on your favorite music, your favorite tunes, and just song. I appreciate that. You'll have to run it back. You're going to have to, because that wasn't fair to Flexo. You said I believe in a fair fight. I promise you. I don't believe in I ain't never been in a situation where we jumped anybody or did anything unfair. I believe in a fair fight. And since I got a battle with Fred, so you should know how good an artist he is. He's actually a good artist. I promise you. If you suck, I ain't gonna put my time and attention into even messing with you. I can promise that. I ain't gonna mess with you whatsoever. So in the spirit of this up and coming battle, which is gonna be live streamed. So if anybody, you know what I'm saying, I want y'all tonight. Yeah. I mean, I know you're gonna pick me anyway because I'm the best in South Carolina. Like, I'm literally the best rapper you ever heard in your life, and you've never heard of me. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, exactly, you know what I'm saying? I'm the best you ever heard that you never heard. I'm the best singer that can't sing and the best rapper that can rap. Because I sing, I rap, I write books, I write stories, I write movies. You know what I'm saying? You can check me out on Amazon, Straight Down the Crooked Path by Ulysses Moore. Check that out. You won't be disappointed, but hey, like I say that with everything I do, you're not gonna be disappointed. The reason why you won't be disappointed, because it's me. It's me, man. It's me. Oh my God. It's me that's live. It's me that's right here in front of you, and it's me that you want. And I'm giving you more of myself. I'm doing the city good to the country. I believe. What we got coming up next?
We got coming up next that boy Money Train.
Ooh, you already know how it is. Listen, before I even bring this man on, you understand this. This man doesn't even need an introduction. I just say his name. You know what it is. It rings bells. Ding, ding, ding inside the mind.
He's in the topic album. COVID-19 is a song.
Okay, what? I mean, that song's hot. That song is beautiful. I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wasn't feeling the coronavirus until you made that song. And I was like, you know what? I want to be friends with coronavirus. What's his Facebook page? You know? COVID-19, Raphael Ratliff. Check it out. This song right here, man. He's a tearjerker, I ain't gonna lie. He knows how to get one up out of you. Make your ass sweat a little. Swear to God. I'm just getting into my I'm sad mode right now.
Already?
Yeah,
trying to get sick.
But then you hear his voice come over. He's like, you're like, oh God, I don't feel so bad about it. You know, maybe there's hope. You know, it makes you feel like there's hope in the darkness. It's a light at the end of the tunnel that I can actually see.
That wasn't a crack.
I don't think so.
Where's
But I'm gonna figure out how to turn back on the lights.
I got supposed to sing it.
The dog did.
Man, just too good, bro. Pootie too good. Pootie too good. It's funny that you look like Pootie Tight too.
I'm looking for
he broke it.
trying to put this light back on.
Y'all got me thinking I can sing, bro. I promise you. I've been in the shower killing it.
I'm still trying to.
I'm living in a world where we don't know. We gonna see tomorrow.
Y'all see that? Like, oh no, this is on the other side here.
You just do a conspiracy theory in the song. You just did a conspiracy theory in the song.
Well, I didn't even hear it. I wasn't listening. What did he say?
He said he got us locked down with our heads down in the blaming on the 5G.
True.
When I swear I'll be afraid. I have you carry on. Watch this. Hey, he stole that from his mama. I'm telling you. And go back and listen to her Barbara sing. And she did that exact same thing. You ripped it off, Ref. I'm exposing you right now. You stole that from your mama. We don't know it.
I think I've now reversed everything right now.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna rate this all right.
Yeah, man. I'll be right back, yo. Jump on camera after that.
That's cool. That's cool. You know, take your time. The best thing about bipolar conversation is they ain't got no structure. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna give that a rating, right? I'm gonna have to deduct. I was gonna give you a 10, but I'm gonna have to deduct 2 points for stealing Aunt Barbara's run. You know what I'm saying? You stole that run from Aunt Barbara, and we ain't gonna let you get by with it because you only got too big. So that you still got so powerful now that your voice means something. Like if you come and like my video right now, I'm gonna get 13,000 shares. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? So that means that you have a responsibility to be original, and you can't be stealing your mama's line from church. You know what I'm saying? And putting them in your songs. So I'm gonna give you an 8 because you stole that line, that run from your mama. It sounded good. Don't get me wrong. It sounded great. But we know you took it. You know what I'm saying? And plagiarism is a very serious crime. So we're gonna give you an 8. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm gonna give you 8 on that one. And then okay, we're gonna give you a 9 on creativity because there's been a multitude of coronavirus songs. I've heard them all, and I promise you, because this show, people send in music on a regular basis and have to listen to it and vet the music to make sure it's okay to put on my show. Let's say that, because you can put pretty much anything you want to out these days. Make sure if it's good in representation of myself as an individual producer. But the thing is that this is the only coronavirus song I heard that I would actually play and not be like, hey, look, now check this out. Now, the views reflect on this song does not necessarily reflect the views of bipolar conversation. I don't have to give a disclaimer before I put this out. That's what I like about it. And it's clean, so I can take this to my radio station friends, boom, put it on show on radio, and there it is. It just runs. I wouldn't do that because you didn't give me permission to do it, but still. You know what I'm saying? My point is, you can let it run. You don't have to go back and edit it. My DJ doesn't have to go in there and clean it up and shape it up and make it something that it's not currently. You can put it in and let it ride. The only other person I ever known that makes music, you put it in, just let it ride, Lil Boosie. Just saying. And that ain't because it's clean and not explicit. That's because it's Lil Boosie. Come on. I mean, Brother Ben X like Lil Boosie, and you know, Brother Ben X is our modern day Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. Brother Ben X, shout out Brother Ben X. You know what I'm saying? We'll have him on the show later on, much later. But later on, he's going to be up here. Get a chance to him. And I hope to get Brother Pilot up there. If anybody can get Brother Pilot, tag Brother Pilot in this show, because I actually really do want to get that man on my show. Because, I mean, as far as prolific knowledge and understanding of what it is that we should just know on a basic level through life, that man knows it, and he can teach you. And one of my favorite quotes in the world was, if any one of you consider yourself to be wise, let him first become a fool that he may become wise. That means get you a teacher and learn something you don't know. And Brother Pilot can teach it too. I promise you. Up next, we got
Retro the Project Boy Face Mask.
Oh yeah. I was listening to this last night. Me and my wife was listening to it. It was intense, to say the least. Like, I wouldn't say it wasn't a bad song. It's actually a good song. Like, I left him a comment on his YouTube. It's a real good song, but it's really intense. It's about COVID-19, in fact.
Facts, that's why.
You said, run that.
Run that.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand that I'm not just playing songs from the people, from the ninjas from the village here in the mud. I'm not just doing that. What I'm doing is I'm doing mostly that. But the reason why I'm not just doing that, because from where I'm from, brotherly love all the way around. They get a chance to give everybody a chance to eat. That's what makes it such a good place to be. You know what I'm saying? Place in South Carolina is one of the best places to be because the people down there are just genuinely good, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the east side to the west side, they're all just good people. So if that's the case, then let's give somebody else a turn. We'll get right back to the goodness of the mud. Yeah. They can hit it. It's got a weird, insane clown posse vibe. Like either Violent J or Tech Nine.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm feeling.
Very technical.
Very technician. Like you can tell he's a technician. Oh, you get a lot more good now, though. I don't know why I thought for some reason that. Why did I think for some reason when I come here, like the only person comes here, like how can I stay in business if I'm the only person coming here? It's like they actually doing business. Like,
Nobody else comes here.
yeah, this is my spot. This is my private place.
We're gonna play party again.
Wait, what?
Party again.
Oh yeah, we're gonna run party back again. We just had to turn it down because there was customers in the store. So I'm actually in the store as we speak, right? Boom. That's where we at, you know what I'm saying? That's the venue. So you have to understand that there's still business being conducted behind the scenes, even as we speak. So the sponsors allow me this venue to be able to, you know what I'm saying, run this thing up. Plus, we're doing an interview today. The interview today is Zachary Coulter. You know what I'm saying? Proprietor. Pause. Thank you. Proprietor. And I don't know if you want me to give his affiliation to what affiliation he is to the store, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. He works here. And he's very knowledgeable of all these things. Like this big hookah right here. Oh. Woo. Tommy gun hookah, baby. You know what I'm saying? Who won't smoke? You don't want no smoke. If you do, you get some out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Talk.
Spit that.
We're gonna go back into
Right in my birthday.
sitting on the drum. That was the whole song.
Really? How long was the song?
That song was about a minute or something.
Bruh, oh my God. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't listen to the whole song last night. Y'all artists gotta stop doing this to us. You know, so we depend on y'all to be able to vibe out to your music. If you ain't got nothing to say, don't record it. You know, don't give me 1 minute and 3 seconds of a song. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. And I'm gonna smack. No, I can't do that. That's somebody else's tagline from TikTok. That is right. But boy, I'm put my mitts on you. I promise you.
Jesus Christ.
So I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Like for intensity and raw power and emotion in the song, I'll give you a 5. You know what I'm saying? No, I'll give you a 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving 5.5, but I'll give you a 6 for intensity, raw passion in the song. But for the simple fact that you only did a verse and a hook, that's a major deductions, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like Naked and Afraid. Your PSR done went down 4 points, my buddy. You know what I'm saying? So you are at a solid 2. You know what I'm saying? Because you played yourself. Listen, I noticed. Hey, listen, this ain't copyrighted, so I can say it. Hey, look, check this out. This is what I want you to do, brother. Put this quarter in your ass because you played yourself. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real, I like this song. You know what I'm saying? But just give us more substance next time. You know what I'm saying? We need more that we can get from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else in the world, but I grew up on music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, it's not the same music that's out now as it was whenever I was growing up. It's a cultural difference that's changing. And I ain't talking about it's an intercultural thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's old school music, then there's rap, and then there's R&B, then there's what's out now. And I don't even know what to call that, but you know what I'm saying? I like some of it. My point is that I use music as an everyday buffer to the stress and BS. I have bipolar disorder. I can't just, ain't always around my CBD. You know what I'm saying? I can take, blow, inhale the good, exhale the bad. Oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. I can't always do that. But I have music and I depend on indie artists to, you know what I'm saying, make good quality music because I will make only good quality music. You understand? And so when you do a song, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to do this song, and I'm only going to give him a minute and 5 seconds. Forget them. They ain't got to, get that. You don't know. No, bro. No, bro. You're exacerbating my mania here. You understand? I can't deal with it. I can't deal. You're going to have to give us more than that. Or just stay out of the booth altogether. If you can't do it right, don't go in the booth and record. Now, I only say that as bluntly as I say it, because I want you to do better. You know what I'm saying? Just like my mom said, it's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. That wasn't true, but she used to say it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say that was a lie. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard that lie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna even get all of that because that's a rabbit hole conversation. I need somebody else to talk to about that. But my point is if you're gonna do music, make sure you have the fans in mind. Don't just do music because you want to do music. Or no, do music because you want to do music, but don't just do music the way you want to do it and not having your body of work or the thought process towards your body of work and geared towards your fans, because they're the ones that are gonna buy it. If you become rich off the music that you put out right now, your fans are the one that put you in the level to be rich. So care about them enough to give them some decent quality content. I know it was a lot, but that really struck a nerve. You know, you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing that. That's just ugly. That's an ugly thing to do. That's it. For that, you're not even ass, buddy. You're fanny. Whole backside area
With a capital F.
You know what I'm saying? Whole backside area for that. You know what I'm saying? But outside that, you got good potential. See, that's it. The song only shows potential. I'm gonna shut up now because I can talk all day long. What we got next?
We're gonna play party back.
Oh, we're gonna run party back and we get to turn it up this time.
Yeah.
Flexo!
Get it.
Flexo!
Minutes and then we gonna kick up.
King Flexo. I am Flexo.
Shout out to everybody that's subscribing, commenting, tagging.
Can they hear you? Because I swear you sound low.
No, I'm telling you to tell them.
Oh, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's always shout out to the consumers. Shout out to those who consume what I produce. For subscribing, for tagging, for sharing, for liking, for making me what I am. Because to be totally honest, without the fans, I'm just some idiot at the corner of a smoke shop talking junk. And I look dumb doing it. But maybe I can do it long enough to eventually you start to see it as looking cool. Here's hoping. Flexo, party.
Okay, that's it. I'm not saying like no.
I gotta put my shades on for this one. You make me want to be on the beach with this song. This little tank top on, bro. I look like one of the dudes that beat his wife. For real. Hey, Marlene, give me a beer. Or like one of them dudes that put out one song. Hold up.
Now I got a rant.
I got a rant on my hands.
What you rant?
Oh. I didn't text dude to tell him to come over there. I told him to come over there. Oh. He didn't miss you. Hey, look. Oh, this one on this ain't even gonna work. Bankroll. Oh yeah. He sent me that joint last night. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, pause it. That man said she want a real nigga. In that case, I think of Django. That was a bar. Can we give that something?
You want to get that back?
No. I want to give that a sound. I want to give that a. Let's give the boom. You scared to push the button? What's going
It
on?
was loud. I hope it losing.
Push the button.
That worked.
Dang it. Come on, man. Don't hold the button, man.
Bring that back.
Bring it back. Run it back.
You an angel, you ain't know. You wanna turn over, get rid of the main thing. How these young buttercups make a credit card. You say you nigga fucked up, what you can't afford.
That thing had you vibing, bro. You know we want to take this to Murder Beach. Chill. Let's flex over party.
That's all. Man.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be abandoned by it, bro. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I do. And I ain't gonna lie to you, listening to that lets me know I'm gonna have a battle on my hands, bro. Like it ain't gonna be an easy win. I'm gonna bring my A game. I promise you, my delivery gonna be better than it was whenever I was in the studio recording it. I can promise you that. And here's the thing, I don't scare easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But Flexo be bringing it. You see, I remember whenever he wasn't even Flexo, he was Donkey. When he was KG, Kid Gutter. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and what y'all don't understand about Flexo is that he's something like a superstar. You know what I'm saying? At least a superstar in the hood. Everybody know Flexo. Hey, oh, that's that little dude that went to 106 in Park. Yeah, 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying? And killed it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, knock it out the park. You know what I'm saying? That will let you know if you got talent and you actually believe in what you are pressing towards in the future, you can make it, bro. Like the reason why I'm able to do, like I have a lot of people hit me up, good Lord. Traffic jam. You know what I'm saying? The dogs they're going but you know what I'm saying? I have dudes on a regular basis ask me, how do you do the stuff that you're doing? How you get that stuff going? How you have that thing? How you manage to do what it is that you're doing? I see what you're doing, but how you do it? Look, bro. If a person can do it, you can do it. It don't matter. It don't matter what it is. If I decide, you know what, I'm shutting everything down and opening a vape shop tomorrow. It probably won't happen tomorrow, but I'll be well on my way to opening a vape shop. But probably by next time you see me, you'll be able to say, hey, look, this Ukunda vape shop. Which, if any of you don't know, that's West African for Ulysses World. You know what I'm saying? Just throw that out to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm very well diverse in, different cultures and mannerisms and languages and such, But I just ain't like I can speak to y'all ass, so you will never know. Anyway, what we got coming up next?
Bankroll.
Bankroll. Well, listen to this last night. So it'll be fine. I don't know who it is. I hate when people say that. You already know what it is. The only time, listen, hold up, pause that. When I hear you already know what this is, I'm instantly thinking I'm going to hear, no, watch me whip. Oh, watch me nay. Hey, right. One time when my daughter was like, I don't know, she was in like the 2nd or 3rd grade. They had a father-daughter dance, and we went to it. They played the shit out of that song, bro. I'm talking about every 15 minutes. Now watch me whip. Ooh, watch me nay. I was like, oh, okay. The first 4 times I was all right with it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, yeah, we dancing. After about the 5th time, me and all the other parents was looking like, man, can we please play something else? It's like, who hired a DJ to play one song? For real. Who hires a whole DJ to play one song? Y'all could have got a Bluetooth speaker and saved some of that money and bought new school books for kids. Just saying. Anyway, Bankroll.
You're in the mix with the big homie Meech. Hey Meech, turn him up, boo.
Ari, you got some other woman talking on this stuff.
You are slack. You are so slack. I hope they heard me on that one. Slack.
Bro, you put a female voice and you went
She
live.
took that voice out. Yeah, you can't say nothing else.
I gotta check into that one. We gonna fact check that shit.
You can fact it.
Ari, he said you ain't shit.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Hey, what's that? What's that you learning?
That's man.
Like muscles. I'm getting a real Young Dro vibe.
It's gonna be. Gotta find some other songs. Get ready for that list. That's even an issue now since all the songs are done.
You don't feel me ready? So we're gonna do this. Spin back the ball. You got that?
I still got headspace. You know, I went through headspace.
Yeah, but I play headspace all the time. How about this?
Is it alive? Is it alive?
Well, we gotta play Village Hit in the Mud. You know what I'm saying? We gotta play Sabotobi Sensei out this motherfucker now. 360 right there at the top. Yeah. We can't continue the show without playing Sabotobi Sensei, the Village Hit in the Mud, the Elite Mud Shinobi. We all need a bankroll. I'm trying to get one. You got you one? I hope so. Can I have some of it? I need about $1. You know what? I'm gonna be a band, bro. I hate to do this. Like, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I hate to do this, because when you see you're getting something like this, and then they tag you and say, come in, watch our live and share our live, and you share the live and you put the work in to be a part of this thing that you're doing, it's like you have a vested interest in that show specifically, at least that episode of that show. So what happens is like you don't want to hear no one say anything. You don't hear anyone say anything contrary to what it is that you want to hear. And the thing is that with that particular song, it wasn't that it wasn't a good song, because it actually was a good song. It's just that it sounded, bro. It was like, oh God, it's like Grand Hustle in 05.
Oh, that's fun.
Yo, like, and that's why I was like, because you understand, I said I got bipolar disorder, but my point is that my attention span can be, if I do not decide to focus it can be short. You see what I'm saying? So if your song is really good, you're gonna capture my attention. I'm gonna be stuck right there. But it wasn't. So like on a scale rating from 1 to 10, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get it at 5. Angst was his thing. Your lyrical content allows me to know that you are capable of much better music. It's just this isn't the one. Like I wouldn't pick this particular song, you know what I'm saying, to be my single. It's my personal opinion now, but you gotta understand, the people that make only ketchup don't give a shit about people that don't only like mustard. So I might not be your audience, but God has used for you. So if you know what I'm saying, if you want to keep on continuing with that, you might find an audience of people that will take this and it'll be the best thing they ever heard in their life. And who knows? They might rock to it enough to where their positivity sucks me in and I'll be ready to dance into it too. But at this present time, I'm out to get 5. And it's because it wasn't engaging enough. You know?
All right, I got 360 and I got 8-ball.
All right. We're gonna do
360 first.
We're gonna do this is my boy. You know what I'm saying? The Village Hit in the Mud. This gotta be like Sabotobi Sensei. This ain't even like the third. This is like the first Hokage. You know what I'm saying? Of the Mud Shinobis. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the first of the first. My boy Pete Tyson with 360. You know what I'm saying? This song right here make you think you can sing. I know I be trying it all the time. If you hear me over the vocals, that means that he ain't turned it up loud enough. But if you do, don't laugh at me. Because I'm be singing. Swear to God. Yeah. Hell yeah. Pause it. if y'all think this nigga can sing, y'all hear this man rap. Oh my God, bro. He say I'm his favorite rapper, bro. He's clearly my favorite rapper. Like, if you want to know who's on my top of my list, I got Pete Tyson and then Andre 3000, then Kevin Gates. No, I don't know. It's because my list don't go down, it goes over, because all my rappers that I like are top tier rappers. You know what I'm saying? I'm on with T.I., Andre 3000, Kevin Gates, Pete Tyson, Raphael Ratliff, then, you know, Lil Boosie, of course, you know what I'm saying? Young Dro, you know what I'm saying? I liked him at the time. I haven't heard anything from him lately. I don't know. Maybe he just decided to stop. Who knows? I never liked Waka Flocka. I never did. But here's the thing. I can say that because he already said he was a lame rapper. You know what I'm saying? He said it himself, like, I know I was a lame rapper. That's God. And I was like, okay. Well, I'm glad you were willing to admit it, because I hated your music the whole time you were doing it. You know what I'm saying? So at least now me and you both agree that your music is sorry. But hey, you made $30 million. It's still a hell of a lot better than I did. So can't talk that much shit. Anyway, let's go back 360.
Can't nobody hold your slide. I done been around a few times. 360 always bring me to the same spot. No line of shame. I'm certain what they say. You're the only one that ever made a nigga feel like you're worthy of the last night.
Yo.
You thought it was over. You bitches thought it was.
Yeah.
You broke up when this was broken and you wasn't really the one. I remember when I was so long. Wish we could take it back where it begun. When it was listening up there, we couldn't even say it. Well, fuck, we was sparing one. Now we got here, it ain't even fit. I always felt like you would be here. I never pictured this going our separate ways. You leaving my atmosphere. You're so wrong. I tried to hold on, but I sucked it up. I had to be strong. Maybe some days you gotta see yourself. So we can just let you move on. Running my mouth, but what's in the mouth? I'm certain what they say. You're the only one that ever made a nigga feel like you're worthy of the last night. You say she say you're a great wine, but it's another nigga. Just something on the mind. Probably won't last long. Once they see you waste the time. We've been today, days, bitch, we dropped a couple guys. I ain't gonna act like I've been knowing this now. Bitches get no love, just come through, get that down. I heard what they say, now you wanna sit down. Been loving you too long, ain't about to quit tonight. Right now, your lights alone. It's on the switch now. We can hold it back too long. We gon' love the shit now. I don't care what they say. You let's do it now. Let's make the fire go. And it's just slipping by. I know you've been around. We won't listen to the house. Let's focus on the life. You in my life. You're still living in the noise. Let's let it all ride. Ain't no one going to hold on. Can't nobody hold your smile. I've been around a few times. 360 always bring me to the same spot. No lot of shame. I'm certain what they say. You never made a nigga feel like you're worthy of the last night.
Are you ready? The interview. Answer questions. I'll ask questions.
Yeah.
Is he coming?
Oh, I don't know. He's just here. He's got a bad ass song. Like, that's one song.
Feel like you're worthy of the last night.
You want to be the picture? I apologize. I I didn't even realize until he walked off. He sat down, put his back to me, and looked back like, you know, pet me?
They always bring me to the same spot.
Oh man, bro. That's my brother, my dog. My nigga. Yeah, my nigga. Or as my brother would say, I'm a nigga. I ain't gonna go into all that right there. That was just a song he wrote. I just liked it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what it is? Straight from the village hidden in the mud. I promise you, bro, it's about to keep on rolling. You know what I'm saying? Where is Zach?
He's pulling up now.
Sweet, because he's supposed to do the interview. He walked away like he was like, you know what, man? Fuck all y'all. You don't want to do this shit.
Everywhere.
Bro, I'm hungry. Yeah. Booty cheeks now. Gotta do it now. Gotta spit it hard, then turn it around. Put your ass on the floor, make it clap now. That's just made a song about calling ass. Yeah. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it. Make an ass trick song, make it clap now. Make an ass trick song.
Play this Deja Vu song that she just sent me.
Oh, okay.
It's called Dusty. It's called Deja Vu.
Hey, shout out to Dusty. You got I didn't even know this was gonna happen. Like, so I don't know.
This is on the spot.
This song.
So tell Dusty we about to play.
We about to play a song. We don't know what's going on with this one, but we hope that it's great. And and I've heard pretty good rappers from Orangeburg. So you know what? It's my hit. Y'all tune in. Share this thing. Run it up.
What song you got?
That one more, and then you can come in whenever you feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on you.
Yeah.
It's cool. You seem a little nervous anyway. I thought you was talking about some liquor, my dog. You talking about orange soda.
Who loves orange soda?
Kel do. Is it true? Yes, he do. He did.
That's what's gonna happen. Or somebody done jumped on the Bluetooth.
Oh, probably something.
Turn your Bluetooth off there, buddy.
I mean, sorry.
Holy God. I'm not totally comfortable over here, bro. I swear to God. She's off the edge. Got comfortable. Are you gonna put the mask on?
I guess we need to promote fucking social distancing.
Oh, that's the song.
Safety gangsters,
Yeah.
social distancing. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
Not
song.
really.
Disclaimer: we support. We here at Bipolar Conversation support the social distancing rule. We believe that to keep each other safe, we should stay as far away from each other as possible. I don't know how that's supposed to help us come together. They say we are alone together. I say we are right here in the same spot.
Sweets ain't gonna allow that anyway. So what's going on, y'all?
You think they gonna
High
come
score.
here? Yeah, high score,
High score. People.
popular smoke culture. You know what I'm saying? This is my man.
We glad to have my man here and DJing for y'all. Actually, I was surprised by how nice the music was. I didn't expect that for real.
Oh, for real?
So that's what's up.
You spit some ratchet shit.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Like, right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Like, look, man, there are customers in the
Good
store.
Good shit.
Kind of turn it down. Look at this man's demeanor. Does it not look like do it look like I go do some ratchet shit around him? He would instantly start sweating. he like the type of dude that be riding in the car with you, you know what I'm saying? And like you ride through the hood, you be like, okay, look, we supposed to turn back there. Where you going? Like, bro, I got something to do, man. I ain't even talk to my cousin real quick. Oh, wait, but see, the thing is, I really need to be home right now. Like, Carrie just called me and she says I gotta put Melinda down.
Not at all.
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing.
Yeah, y'all come down to High Score and see us. You know what I'm saying? We got your smoke accessories. We love to host. We'd love to host.
We like toys on this show.
Is this every Saturday or something? Or can't do it more often than that?
Oh, I mean, you're saying that's just depending.
Can we make it happen? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, some things might fall in place, bro.
Well, see, the thing is, like, And I'm not afraid to talk because it's a conversation about anything and absolutely nothing at the same time. The thing was, when I initially started, I was working on a regular basis and trying to do it and trying to set up. Hey man, make love, not peace. Make love, not war.
Close to the nuts, man.
Make love, not war. But anyway, my point is like, okay, well, I started it out initially. And I just couldn't get it moving enough. I didn't have a venue, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when you stay in a place like where I stay at,
Well, that's a pass.
well, then, hey, let's do it. Let's kick it up to the future. I don't like
you
talking
know,
to
you get enough music. That's what's up, man. Because I got some people that want to join for real.
the more the
Like
merrier.
some real music connoisseurs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even listen to words, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So,
So?
I'm not getting
Oh, God, you're like my wife?
dog,
Like, man, that beat's fire.
I'll love a song that's not even in English and I realize it. Cause
Oh, that's different, man. We got a lot of songs we like.
a lot of
That's not
songs.
English. We break songs that are in all languages.
you don't listen to music either.
Okay, well, I mean, I listen to words, but you understand, I listen to, you understand that when you listen
But
to
you
words,
listen
it's
to
not
music,
so
you
much
can't understand the
that,
words.
but just because I can't understand the words don't mean I don't understand your language. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you present, okay, but like this, you understand Spanish? But if an angry, but if a Mexican was on the phone speaking to you angrily, you would understand he was speaking angrily, right?
Mm.
You couldn't tell from the tone of his voice that he was not even angry or pleased with what you're saying?
Man, I would probably be like, it should be hilarious. In my opinion.
Of course, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? It's like your man don't speak English, what the fuck you gonna say? But my point is, like, you know what I'm saying? I can tell from the tone of your conversation when you delivering with your pitch, you know what I'm saying? Your cadence, your tone, whether or not your song is good.
That's what I'm saying. Music connoisseur.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm saying. I've been eating, sleep, and breathe music my
People
entire life.
like you. You know what I'm saying? That you know, have valuable input.
I don't know if you want more people in the same room like me, bro. The world only needs one.
Right. But nah, they you know what I'm saying? They cool folk. They break it down, intelligent. You know what I mean?
But I would love
You know,
that.
artist feedback matters. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, that's exactly what I want.
Like I really didn't expect the independent music to sound so good, y'all.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be trash, isn't it?
I just realized that that's what that meant.
Oh, yeah. You just realized the indie. Yeah, you did just realize the indie.
Had to ask that.
Yeah.
Learn something.
It's there, just like there's a popular smoke culture, there's a popular music culture out here.
Showed up.
And you know what made me start this show, actually? Because I hate mainstream industry. I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
I mean, you know that music sounded. I feel like I could hear that in mainstream.
Yes, but that's my point. Like, of course, the ultimate goal for any artist is to become mainstream in some way, shape, or form, right? Some artists ain't gonna lie to they to the streets. They only want to be hood rich. And I ain't gonna lie, it's not rich enough for me, but hey, to each his own. What I'm saying is that I don't like the industry in and of itself, how it's set. Like, you set out all this music for us to listen to. You use it to advertise, for us to the vibe to on a regular basis. But then if I play it on my live stream, you cut my live stream because it was a property belonging to someone else. But didn't it belong to someone else when you gave it to?
I don't know. I kind of you lost because I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Who if they send you the music, then that's your right play, right?
No, let's put it like this. If he plays the words of that song that's playing the instrumental right now, Facebook is gonna block that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're supposed to like it. We're supposed to listen to it.
Well, I mean, you know, they're doing that because the owner doesn't want you to play or you play it. I mean, if that's the case, then
They don't want me to gain success or
you ain't got to
off a show.
You gotta give them music. If they don't want you to help them, fuck them.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. So fuck you to the industry. You know what I'm saying? That's why we only play
It's
independent
the
music.
artist that makes that.
I've heard
So if you sign to a record label right now, like when you sign 50 Cent right now, he own your master, so let's let the deal with sex on.
Yeah. Well,
I
I mean,
mean,
you know,
That's what happened. Remember the artist that come in on his Prince?
yeah.
That's what that was. He was trying. No, saying this. I'm talking about. You know, he was Prince. He was the artist forming on his Prince.
Say that shit again. Do I remember what?
The artist forming on his Prince.
Damn. Yes, I do remember.
And so, what happened was he was with I think it was RCA or one of the big companies. I think it was Sony or RCA, and they didn't. He wanted to do his own thing. They were like, "Well, we own your name, so you can't take it." So he said, "Well, fuck it, and I ain't fuck with y'all no more." And he left, and he changed his name to the artist formerly known as Prince, because they own the name Prince.
They took Prince. He said, "Fuck
I
that."
didn't understand that shit either, so thank you for that. I'm still calling the motherfucker Prince though, because I got a lifetime waste on them syllables.
I mean, I
Yeah. I
talk
know,
about.
you know, I like maybe one or two Prince songs, so you know.
Wait,
And now, you know, I know he's
What's up,
I know
dude?
he's a musical genius, and you know, I just don't get it. You know, I don't
let me guess, you like Doves Cry and Purple Rain.
Shut up.
Well, Doves Cry, Purple Rain. You know, I don't know the other one. I don't think it's Purple Rain though. It's
Only wanna see you bathing in the purple rain.
that motherfucker sang to me in my eyes. Nigga, I don't like it more. I say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it more now. So there's that.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It can get weird.
But nah,
Imagine being my son.
I can't remember what song it is. It might be just one song I like, to be honest. I never did the Prince thing. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know,
Shout out
a
to
girl
Prince.
that got a deep voice. But yeah, you know.
When you come back, the rap ain't happened yet. It's coming up.
Here's the expert as far as are we live? Can we live like?
You can be you, my dog. This is a bipolar conversation. I ain't got no damn sense.
I forgot what I was saying.
You can go, you rant. I'll give you the floor. Say whatever you want to say. I rant on a regular basis.
I don't need a vent.
So you all over here eating some tissue.
Boys. Have you lost your mind? Come here.
So, question: when you started this business, like, what made you want to start this business?
It wasn't something I pursued. It was something that, you know, fell into place. And I believe all the right things just fell into place, and you know, I believe there's higher powers behind it.
I feel like you. I wish I could trip and fall into a business.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing.
This one.
It's a blessing, guys. That's, you know, that's why I know that, you know.
I'm about to coach the kid take the shit out your ass. I didn't let the niggas for that.
I'm so that stupid.
You just say that, yo.
Yeah, I did.
And I just
Uh,
did.
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna give you a lucky nigga's foot and put it on my keychain on my damn pants.
There's no fucking
I
such
was lucky
thing.
Mick Luckerton. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
no such thing as a lucky nigga's foot,
You know
guys.
what
I
I'm
promise
saying?
you that.
You tripped and fell into a business, bro. That's the luckiest foot I've seen in my damn life.
Well, I mean, I didn't trip, though. You know what I'm saying?
You said everything fell into place.
Yeah, but that didn't mean I tripped.
I mean, it's like, I'm just saying, like, the imagery that you gave me, the picture you painted in my mind was like you was just, like,
Imagine,
Chilling.
imagine, you know what I'm saying, like Mario Brothers, and you down, you know what I'm saying, running across the stage and the land just falls in place as you.
hey, bro, we gonna get this nigga turn his location on his cell phone so we find where he is so we can walk there too. You led him beside green pastures and led him through still waters. You know what I'm saying? So,
You know,
There it
it's been a journey, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of sacrifices, though.
of course.
There's a lot of details.
You know what I'm saying?
Something for another episode.
Oh, I mean,
It's kind of deep.
you know, I mean, it's what it is. It's a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's just too much, man. I go on so many tangents and shit, man.
Okay, so walk us through a normal day for you.
Shit.
Come on.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You know, edited where necessary.
It's
You know what
so
I'm saying?
weird.
I mean, man,
One day he's
it
still portals, another day he's
it's random as fuck.
portal building.
Like, okay, I'll say at 1 a.m., like a street psychiatry session just popped up off the, like, at 1 a.m. last night.
Yeah.
So
A street
randomly,
psychiatrist.
yeah, like someone wanted to talk about, wanted to account for their mistakes, okay, and learn what to do to make up for them. All right, to the people they hurt. All right. Yeah, I mean, it just came random. Just pulled up in the parking lot.
Did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's
So yeah, I mean, it's random. Yeah, I mean,
can I walk up to you and just start telling you my deep dark secrets?
I mean, you can.
Like, man, listen.
I mean, I don't want you to, but you can.
I would like to let you know. I'd like to let you know right now that in my spare time, I like the microwave butterflies.
Microwave butterfly.
You know what I'm saying?
Please don't. People really need help.
It brings me a certain level of enjoyment that I just can't get from anywhere else. You know?
Oh my God.
I mean, I got married and she brings me a lot of joy, but for that little 5% she can't give me, I like microwave butterflies. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what
I
I'm saying?
feel like that's
Roasting
probably
cockroaches on the skewer and open fire. It just makes you feel good. Man. So.
well, you know, sounds like you got some paintball today.
That shit's all coming out. That's reason for the roaches. So, now, what I want to know, is what made you, I'm saying, initially, okay, when I first met you, right? What made you open up enough to be able to even deal with bipolar conversation as a thing that you didn't consider doing? Fishing.
I mean, that was just you know, your vow. I just give you a chance, God. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm fucking with you.
Shit. You know, you came in, you presented yourself well. I mean, I didn't even know, you know, I mean, I didn't quite understand what all it would be.
You took a chance on me.
Yeah.
Well, high five for a leap of faith. You jumped the hell off that shit.
I mean, that's the, you know, that's why people pop up. And, you know, it's a spiritual thing. You know,
Can I ask you a question? Because
light in the darkness.
you say, and I don't want to put you on the spot when I say this, but I just have to ask, right? It's crazy when I say I don't want to do it, but then turn around and do it.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking asshole. You're gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? But my point is like, okay, you say spiritual journey. Does that spiritual journey have a name? Like, is there a title to it?
No.
You're just one of those people that knows that someone created us, and I'm gonna be as much like him as possible.
It's just all logic, man. You know, love together. That's what, you know. That's what's special about humankind. You know, that's the pathway to our most powerful state of being as a species.
You know what? It's funny because I had an ideology about the exact same thing. I believe that as human beings, we are not just humans. Like, I believe in God personally. Of course, but I believe God's big G, Grand Arcanum. He can do all the things that we can't do, but we can also do some of the things that He can do because we are in essence a small portion of Him. If you grab a lump of clay, you pull a piece of clay off of it, it's still clay, even if it's not part of the large lump. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So what I believe is that I have the ability to create. You know what I'm saying? The same, He has the ability to create because He creates over time. I create over time. But the thing is, He can create independently. I create dependently in that I create interdependently through the ecosystem that is humankind. And what I mean is, if like attracts like, okay, you have a like-minded thought process in similarity to what I have. You see what I'm saying? And then what I do is I have an ideology, and I want to further the ideology. And whatever way you can pitch in, you helped out. And so when you help out, that helps to grow it and further it. But then that we bring more and more people in. And here the thing is, I created this thing, but I didn't do it alone. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I think
you credit for sure.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to get credit where credit is due. And I feel like what the main credit or focus in life is supposed to be given to the body as a whole.
God, I mean, the higher purpose we were created for.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't necessarily agree with that 100%. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. And here's my thing, right? Okay, I don't think God controls everything. I don't. But the reason why is because it wouldn't make any sense from a logical standpoint with as far as the rules are concerned about how that thing's gonna be dealt out when it's time to get judged for it. You know what I'm saying? If God controlled my every step, good and bad, then when it's time to get judged, I feel like He should be getting judged.
I'm not talking about judgment so much as, you know, being something that was like, nothing is created without a purpose greater than itself. Of course, you know, if you know, so in other words, we were created, so we have a purpose greater than ourselves. You know, we don't live that way though.
Oh, you trying to do your best to make yourself a part of, or making sure that greater purpose.
I just don't want to be a species that consumes its host. You know, I don't want to be a disease. You know? I don't want to be something that doesn't recognize that thinks that clinging to life is anything that is not evil, because it is.
I feel that. I feel that 100%. And look, we're gonna take a musical intermission on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play Magic 8 Ball. Y'all feel it? Yeah. I love these instrumentals, bro. I'm about to get you to come in the studio with me one day.
Hey, y'all have some fun, yo. Chris and the boys, they had all damn day fucking mixing up beats. I feel like they need a little, you know what I'm saying? They could use a little, I don't know. Yeah, like they be in this motherfucker for 3 hours, and I hear the same beat for 2 of them.
Oh God!
So yeah,
they
rap
use a thought process.
They rap.
They end up
Think about like all the distractions and shit that would be happening. I don't think I could.
I mean, they end up, yeah. I mean, you know,
Would they
Right.
record
Right.
music in
they
here?
talk about, you know,
They record music in here?
what the black
Well,
community
I mean,
goes
they
through.
like record beats,
What CBD is this?
pull it, whatever. Just
From your,
just
from
Oh,
your hip.
okay. So what is that? Oh, that's the Bubba Kush.
Bubba Kush
I
26
never
point
used a
something.
vaporizer before. Like I used
A vaporizer, a dryer vaporizer.
Yeah, you don't have to press the button.
don't press the button.
Just pull it.
Yeah, you just try to temp down though.
my bad. I
and
don't know how to use
All
it.
right. Yeah, I know. I see that now.
I never used it. I told you.
When the light is solid, that means it's to temp, and you just hit.
All right.
You know it.
That's gonna look bad. Like
Just don't press the
You
button.
don't need to press the button.
I'm not gonna.
And yeah, basically what it is, it's like a little coil, right? You basket, so to speak. And then you put your legal herbs,
This is CBD.
You're finally
We follow
around
federal regulations.
legal
This is
herbs
legal.
into the mouthpiece here.
All right.
And press the button. There's 3 temp settings. Green is blah, red is blah, and blue is blah.
What is what?
Like I think the hottest it gets is like 420. But anyways, once the light stops blinking, it's at the temp. You just gotta hit it. You just auto draw.
Oh, okay, so it's supposed to be that hard. Like, I wasn't.
Yeah, you don't have. Well, I mean that's not really hot though. You gotta. White is the hottest at 420.
Of course, I mean,
White hot. So wait for that to stop blinking, and it's drawing. And there's no combustion involved. You know what I'm saying? So once you're done with it, the byproduct is still.
I just caught that. You said the highest that goes up to is 420. That's cool.
Yeah.
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 Shout out Bob
I
Marley.
mean, why not? Why wouldn't it? Why would it be any other number than 420?
Because this
Actually, damn, that's what 420 means. That's right.
good Lord, bro.
It was 420 was the thing before vaping
No, I
was
was
a
talking
thing.
about not
420
420
is Bob Marley's birthday, right?
It is. I know.
Yeah, Bob Marley's
Sure.
birthday is 420.
Are you sure?
We fact check.
Somebody fact check that. That's what I've always thought it was. I might be wrong myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow,
But
you didn't know that?
no,
Like,
but no, the,
I was wrong too.
I saw a video about I can't explain this shit.
February 6th.
February
I
6th.
can't explain it, but 420 is like the temp where the chemical transition that makes it a vapor that make.
But it was vaping was.
shit.
I
don't
mean,
know how you
420 was
say
a
it.
thing before vaping was a thing. Though.
I mean, I understand
No,
that, but then
not
you
vape,
it was
not vape necessarily.
Oh,
But
temperature
wax.
like combustible.
Wax.
Oh, you
I know.
talking
What
about
before wax
okay.
was a thing, 420 was a thing.
I mean, but I
Wax
get that,
is-
but at the
your-
same time,
your
like,
ideal temp is 420.
Right, I know that, but it's not the reason. That's
Or
not the way
420.
420 came from.
I wasn't saying that it necessarily
sure?
had anything to do with vaping. In this, that was in the
you
sense
sure?
that I was just saying that it had something to do with smoking,
And why would you think that this vape is rated that the highest temp is at 420?
because everything is
So
like
they decided to stop.
modeled it's modeled
They
right
decided-
after the.
so
We'll
we're
argue about that
engineers
later.
that designed this fucking
No,
product.
have the argument now.
No,
This is
No,
why
have the
you
argument
have-
now.
this
This is where you
what
have
you
this
call
argument. That's why I'm
bipolar
shutting up.
conversations.
Okay, bet.
This is called bipolar conversations, right here.
Okay.
Not bipolar.
I'm doing some Googling.
Oh yeah, yeah,
My mom said that everybody's crazy. People that try to act like they're not crazy is one you gotta watch out for.
yeah. Well, I fight with love and rise above.
If you invest in time and love at all, you're crazy.
That's in time and love.
Mm-hmm. Why do we have love? Love
Yeah,
says
you're right.
hate
That's
us.
a great point. It must be the same
But that's what
Right.
makes us good humans.
because I love all of us. So you know,
We love people that don't love us.
I'm probably the craziest.
Exactly. But what's wrong with being crazy? What's wrong with being crazy? That's called indoctrination. Someone taught you to think that it was wrong, so you believe that. You don't think that it's wrong. Like, okay, like I had a conversation with somebody not too long ago. I won't call the person's name, but they were telling me how they don't like Republicans, right? And it was like, when they got to the climax of the conversation, it was like, you know what? The main reason why I don't like them is, wait, why do you like them? And I'm like, oh, hold up for a second. No. I know what's going on here. You know, you want me to say why I like them so you can rebuttal the fact that I like or dislike this particular thought process. You see what I'm saying?
Manipulation.
But this is what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, is you don't know why you don't like them. You were taught through media moves and propaganda, you know what I'm saying, to dislike a subject. But when you look into your core self for the answers as to why you don't like them, there's nothing there because you don't have an actual formulated opinion based off any true facts or fictions. Because why? All you know is what you were told.
Which is exactly why I really don't talk about politics. My opinion is not, there's nothing to back it. Like, I don't have an opinion because, I mean, you know, they're
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? For most people
they're
that
just like, to me, it's just like, you know, a Hollywood movie.
Mhm.
I mean,
you watch it, but you don't know
it's
what's
not real. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not.
They're not of the people for the people. None of that is.
Of course not. That's the reason why I'm trying to suck a bit.
So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I purpose driven. You know what I'm saying? So I don't waste my time with shit that ain't real.
So you are purpose driven.
Yeah, like, you know,
We're trying to figure out what
I
that
can't-
purpose
I can't-
is,
I
bro.
don't- Like, for instance, I don't see how people like listen to our president without feeling like they're disrespecting themselves, their intelligence, like wasting their time. I mean, you might as well, you know, I mean, you know, I had these types of, I learned about these types of conversations first in like fucking kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, can't do that. Sorry.
I don't get where you come from. I can't necessarily, I won't divulge what my stance is on a political level because it may hurt my fan base. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. But, you know, in history, you know what I'm saying? Man doesn't, we're too selfish. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep our own bias. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just can't. You know, we send messages and it gets changed just through, you know, transfer from one mouth to another. So, you know, we can't base something off of something, you know, that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Haven't seen justified true belief. You know, it's a setup for disaster. You know, set up and get blamed for somebody else's action.
I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how I feel, okay, I'm gonna see if I can tiptoe around this subject so I can have the conversation. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
funny as fuck. You
What?
trying to tiptoe around a conversation?
Yeah,
a
because,
bipolar conversation.
but see, you gotta understand that there's a lot of people who won't
I'd say
understand
you
where I'm
being a
coming from.
bitch, just
I'm being a
saying.
bitch. Okay, well, fuck it. I believe that I'm side with Republicans. I side with Republicans. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the reason why is because I actually got a chance to talk. I actually got a chance to listen to Donald Trump without a whole bunch of multimedia news coverage. And I realized the dude actually is not a bad dude. They just making him look like shit because he's not a bad dude. Like, they all fucked up. And they wanted him to be fucked up, but he chose not to be fucked up. So, you know what I'm saying? Because he chose not to be fucked up, they're making him look like shit. They did the same thing to Jesus. They did the same thing to Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and pretty much anybody else who ever came before him. The dude is not a bad dude, bro. He's actually a good dude. That's why, because look at it like this. Obama was shit. You know what I'm saying? He was shit. He was really shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you.
He got his phones.
He got us phones, okay, but he also took the civil rights movement and handed it over to gay people. They already took the rainbow, goddamn. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back to what I was just
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. That's why I didn't want to get into it.
I ain't listen to any of that shit because I don't have an opinion.
My point is. my apologies for that one. You know what I'm saying? We're probably gonna have to edit that out. Or just live. God damn it. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You don't like me, but
There's nothing that I know that backs up, you know, Obama being shit. All I know is
I paid attention because so many people kept pushing it in my face. At first, I didn't want to pay no attention. I didn't want to care about it. It was like everywhere I went, someone's going, hey, do this. Hey, pay attention to this. So I started looking at it to see if it was actually what it was supposed to be. And what I noticed about this whole thing is, and this is something I'm pretty sure you'll agree with, this person will be the person that they are in front of everyone. And we can all clearly see this person doing what they're doing, but everyone around should still be saying they're doing something totally opposite or calling them something that they're not. And it's like,
it's a
it's
fucking
irritating.
circus of bullshit.
it is. It's
So
a fucking
what are we
huge
talking about?
circle of bullshit.
So 420
Thank you.
originated from
Still in the air.
Thank you.
420. Apparently, the rumor that holds most weight is that there was these kids that called themselves the Waldos back in the 70s, and they would use code word for the time 420 was the perfect time to smoke because they just got out of school, but their parents
I heard
weren't
that
home
before.
yet.
I heard that before.
Told
And so
you.
it
I
became a code to then
remember you saying that. Close.
No, I told you that, and that I was saying that I wasn't saying that it was before 10 to 20 had anything to do with vaping or CBD. What I was saying was it was always using relegation to smoking.
It was just like code word for time to smoke.
So
So it's like if you walk up with somebody,
But I thought it was Bob Marley's birthday, though.
Like something
It's
special
Hitler's
about
birthday.
the fact that, like,
Shout out Hitler. I like Hitler. I actually read about him though. I actually studied Hitler and found out he wasn't that bad of a guy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't. Yeah, he went off the deep end towards the end. Like he went off the cliff towards the end. But if you actually listen, read Mein Kampf. Listen, read Mein Kampf. That's actually a good read, and he wasn't that terrible of a guy. He just the people that run this country are the same people that he didn't like. Let's just say that.
I try to think about why, Hitler did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Why he hated Jews so much.
I understand.
And the only thing I can come up with is because the Jews killed Jesus. But Jesus was also a Jew. So, I don't know.
That wasn't the reason. The reason why Hitler,
who knows?
The reason why
so,
the reason Hitler didn't like the Jews is because Jews they're a very smart group of people. Very, very smart. You know what I'm saying?
Not like something.
You see?
It's not a reason not to like
Hold
something.
on, I'm saying before because their intelligence is what led them to certain actions that made him not like them. You see what I'm saying? They created systems by which other people have to live. They created a slavery system that was so intricate that we live under it right now. And we have no idea that we live under it. You understand? It's called capitalism. You understand? Exactly. But here's the thing. I was at work one day. I was telling you about we're slaves and we don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, what do you mean? I said, we work here every day. We don't even want to be here, but we're here every day, and we're slaves to a system with perpetuating
society.
Exactly. So they were like, but I could just quit. I said, but here's the problem with that. You live under a system of capitalism. So in order to live and survive, you have to make money. You can't live your life without working to make money or doing something to make money.
You have to compete with your neighbor.
Exactly. Here's the thing. It wasn't, if you think of it like this, how far we come without having that system being as strong as it was back in the day when grandma and grandpa would go out there and chop up some wood, put it in the fireplace, talk to each other all night till they fell asleep, get up, and they did the same thing without electricity, running water, toilet inside the house, or even money at all. They work off their know-how and grit and understanding. But now all that is illegal. If you live that way, you get, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you live that way.
If you live that way, you can get condemned. Like you can live that way, but you can't have kids and live that way. They'll take your kids from you.
You gotta go to remote, you gotta isolate yourself from society. You do that, you know what I'm saying? You go into the mountains and shit. There's people that do it.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, you should be able to do it wherever you want to.
Yeah.
I should be able to do that in town right here.
You should, but you should
But
want
you
to
can't.
do what God created us to do.
Exactly, but you can't. It's weird that you can't do the things that I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you, when I was a kid, my mom used to always say you gotta obey the law of God and law of the land. But it's like the more we go progress, the law of the land seems to contradict or contrast the law of God. So it just gets worse and worse every year.
Law
to be a law-abiding citizen is now to be like sometimes it's just like
that's not
bad.
That's not God's law. It's man's law.
Of course,
yeah, based on capitalism and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
the system designed to keep you a slave.
Well, I mean,
it is a slave society.
Yeah, you got we're okay. I'll put parenting is something that prepares you or to be masters at society. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's not on a divine level. I mean, that's the civilization is not about us. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not. It's about the whole.
It's about what we were created for.
Exactly.
So, if we keep clinging to life and having, nursing homes full of people that, don't get their ass wiped fucking well enough and they suffer this way and continue living this torture, man. I mean, you clinging to life.
So you believe in euthanasia?
I believe that our lives are not the most important thing in reality. I think that our purpose is the most important thing for us, not our lives. I don't think that.
But what is the purpose ascribed to? That's the question. Like that's why I'm trying to get where you're coming from when you say, okay, if our purpose is more important than our lives, then what is the purpose? In your opinion?
In my opinion, love. Love will get us there. That's the pathway. All we gotta do is just fight with it.
Flower child, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, all humans together. Imagine, everybody matter.
What the hell? Like we
Everybody matter, man. Shit. You know, it's our closest chance at perfection. That's for sure.
I feel that.
I mean, you know, there's an army of love that fights in ways that are like beautiful, powerful, spiritual. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way this place fell in place, you know what I'm saying? It was higher purpose, you know what I'm saying? It's fighting evil with love.
God, do you not understand? That is literally my entire mantra for my life. Now, when I say that, I mean, like, the whole reason why I started this thing, I wanted to make $5 million. And the reason why I wanted to do it is I wanted to circumvent all the evil people that have anything to do with the decision-making process for doing what's important. And what I mean is, okay, let's say we go to a school. Let's say we go to Howard up the street, right? And I got $5 million. And I go to the school and I say, you know what? You guys could use some new school books or, you know, some new computers or anything. And instead of going to the superintendent or anything of that nature, I can go straight to the school. I can go straight to Apple and buy a bunch of computers and put them in the school. There they are. Not take them to him and he goes to her and they say, well, we don't know if we can spend this much money in the budget. Man, fuck, I gave you the money. Spend it on what I told you to spend it on. You took my money out my check while I was working. You called it taxes. You said you're going to be able to pay for things like this. But then you don't buy them. But then the superintendent rises up and he's driving a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? So I want to circumvent all bad. I want to allow my love to drive me to the point where, you know what? Instead of me sitting up here saying that this neighborhood has a great school, but this neighborhood has a bad one, how about we as a community come together and we all we pitch our money in together? You know what I'm saying? Like say $500 from each household for everybody that got kids that go to that school, just one time in a year, and donate to that school. We can give the teachers. If your boss told you, I give you $80 an hour if you work just as good as you do, but just add a little more oomph to it, would you work it harder?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not driven by money, though.
Of course not, but you know what I'm saying? Of course, that conversation is framework of a person that needs money.
Who I am today, no. I mean, you know, it would, you know, it depends. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that the money would.
My point is that teachers are fighting. I feel like teachers should be able to get as much money as, at least more money than a plant worker. You know what I'm saying? I believe that. The reason why is because they're educating our society. They're responsible for the education of the children that's coming up behind us. So they should be valued as much as we value our doctors. That's what I feel. So here's my thing. We should give them raises. And if they can't get the state to give them raises, we should come together and raise money and give it to them.
Of course. But you know, I mean,
we don't want to raise our own damn kids.
Where the suffering occurs is not in school though. It's just, you know,
but this is what my calling is. My calling specifically in this area, and well, my calling for my thought process specifically in this area is that's my goal. It's education, because I believe that you gotta understand, education and miseducation is like a huge factor in America right now.
Great point.
Like people say that black people get the wrong education when they go to school, but I feel like white people get the wrong education too. They're at a disadvantage too, because here's the thing. You teach these little white kids the wrong way about certain individuals or about a certain class of culture about people, and then they get a different viewpoint than the one they would have had if as a human being they were allowed to just grow in a neutral environment. You see what I'm saying? If you teach a counterculture to a culture, then you're teaching against it. So they get miseducated on the same side of us being uneducated. You see what I'm saying?
Well, we just the way we handle this quarantine and the canceled school year, you know, we just push everybody forward. We just made that generation, you know, happier dumb.
I can't say that.
Absolutely.
But here's my thing though.
They all got fucking like straight A's and shit.
Here's a concept.
Didn't get the knowledge.
Yeah, but
it's not making them happier dumb.
Here's his concept behind school that
I mean, they got to like shift the fucking curriculum or something. How do they know this shit that they don't continue next year?
Yeah, but you're saying you speak from the standpoint of a person that believes in the curriculum. You see, my thing is like, okay, as it stands, you know what I'm saying, the curriculum they're pushing, it really only it enforces more slavery. Think about it. If you go to school, you go to college, anything, you'll only ever become a high-paid employee working for someone else, right? So if you're really good at school, you're just a very good slave. You see what I'm saying?
That's what society.
So you get a chance to unlearn some of that things, and you get a chance to, you actually, here's an opportunity, a gap in the education to give you a chance to teach them something they
I feel
didn't.
like you're definitely using the word slave a little bit too lightly. I mean, you know,
Well, you understand, I don't use the American definition for the word
if you had
slave.
a choice of being a slave, in a slave in society and a real slave.
What's a real slave? I'm
real
using
slave?
I'm using it for the terminology of what the word means.
Suffering.
No, I'm not talking about all the baggage you put on top of the word.
A
I'm
real
talking about
slave
the word
is
itself.
whatever the owner wants it to be.
You're a slave of whoever you obey. You
Yeah,
believe
but
in God, right?
There's a difference.
That's
There's a
Apostle
difference.
Paul.
Slave to society, there's no owner. Slave like there was with our ancestors, there's a fucking owner.
No.
That was a human. You know what I'm saying?
That's not specifically true.
So that made the person an object.
Well, you gotta understand that
It made someone, not in control of what happens to them. You know, they were somebody's tool.
I get what you're saying, and it resonates with you on a deeper level.
To like,
That's just
You know what I'm
like,
saying? I get that, but what needs to happen is we need to learn to understand each other. So we understand where I'm coming from whenever I say that
slave to society.
enslaved to society, right, it's still the same things that slavery always was. And the only difference is the slave don't live in the house with you no more.
I mean,
My apologies. The master don't live in the house with you no more. It's just like you work your job, instead of your boss standing there in the corner watching you, you're
there's
being
not a single
remotely.
individual conscience in their own privacy getting to do what they want with you. See what I'm saying? So that's a difference.
It's on a macro level. And at that time, in the beginning, it was micromanaged. It was right there with the heat of the action. Now it's on a macro level. So it's like remote study. You see what I'm saying? It goes like, okay, consider this.
You got
Anything
choices,
that-
though. I mean, you've got choices. You know what I'm saying?
You have, well, really, no. I don't believe that either. I believe that the world is full.
You have a choice not to try and master society. And, you know what I'm saying? You get shunned and you become a bum. Or, you got panhandler, but look, panhandlers are making fucking way more money than I do. You know what I'm saying? So
when you stop
ain't got-
panhandling.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, you ain't gotta be a slave, though.
But what I'm saying is, if you
not to that structure.
if you live within any damn, it went scared. If you live within any structural society in which, you know what I'm saying, rules are, when you relegate yourself to rules, even without someone actually having to be there to teach you, to tell you to stay there, then what happens is you become a slave of that system. You're a slave of whoever you obey. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, if you riding down the street and the light turn red, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stop.
It's kind of like saying that, you know what I'm saying, you're a slave to your teeth because you got to brush them every morning.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's.
I mean, you don't have to brush them every morning.
No, that's what I'm saying. All you got to do, the only thing you got to do is that. That's it. That's the only thing that you got to do.
And you will be by definition of what I'm saying as a free person. But here's the thing: that freedom. I coined this phrase. They took these chains off our backs and put them in our minds.
Yeah.
You see, so you're not mentally bound to certain.
No.
things.
Yeah. I don't.
You describe it.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Yeah,
there's a lot of people who do.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
So I say you. I say ain't talking about you. I'm talking about you. The general statement.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm. That has to do with fucking something completely different than what we're talking about. Like, I'm not a slave to. I mean, I don't have to. Higher purpose is behind what's happening. You know what I'm saying, in my life, and so I haven't had to comply to the structures of society, and it's not gonna change. Like,
I get what you're saying. You're saying that the world runs
Like, I'm not
here,
missing
you walk
the-
here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna miss a meal. Yeah, God's got it.
God's got it.
Yeah, God's got it.
I was on the exact same line of walking in my life, but what happened was I just decided to step into the world and try to do something about it. Because I got tired of it. Was looked so convoluted and so corrupted. I wanted to do something to change it because my mom always taught me that. I quote Mom a lot. But my mom always taught me, look, either you can see a problem and fix the problem, or shut the hell up about it. And I didn't want to shut up. I kept ranting over it. So I decided to get in there and do something to change it.
So,
That's the reason for it. It's me trying to do something to change it.
yeah, that's what's up.
So I figured
That's
I
cool.
can
You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
change the world. It's no problem. Well, I mean, think about it. The world sways like a school of fish. Drop something in front of them and they all turn. So if I get enough drops, then eventually I could guide them in the direction I want them to go.
Well, I mean, if your direction is promising.
The direction is very promising. It's literally a quest to get everybody to a level of self-actualization so they can be able to understand life as you do. You see what I'm saying? Because the way you view things, because I believe perception is reality. The way that you view things is the prominent determinant of whether or not they are good or bad for you. You see what I'm saying? How you view something, your perception of a reality creates that entire reality. How you view that thing is 100%, in my opinion, 100% how it's gonna turn out for you. If like right now, I'm doing this, we just shooting videos. This phone just went dead, you know what I'm saying? So it's not recording live for Facebook. That's still running, you know what I'm saying? That's still running. So I'm still going. You see what I'm saying? Now, what happened, but in my brain, when that happened, I was like, oh, God, that went dead. Oh, well, fuck it. Maybe this time, in my brain, what I believe is, okay, maybe it's God's showing me 2 phones just went dead doing this thing, and I had both on the charger. And maybe it's time to stop doing recording on Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
God shut you off, motherfucker. Why we still on?
But
Follow the spirit.
we on YouTube live. So I was like, well, you know what?
Excuse me.
You see, so my point is like, okay, if that was the case, then maybe I need to switch off Facebook and get on YouTube now. Because in the beginning, I couldn't go live on YouTube because it wouldn't allow me to. I didn't meet the qualifications to go live.
Well, I will say that if you know what I'm saying, you go with how things fall into place here, it'll fall into place for you.
So if I walk around positive on a regular
Force all, cuz you know what I'm saying, number love.
you don't do a lot of talking and Q&A, do you?
Fuck no, nigga. It's the first one.
Oh, I appreciate you. Don't worry. You keep looking at me like, you know what I'm saying, like I need to back up.
No.
I'm just bullshitting with you.
No, I mean,
You don't have to be nervous.
I invite controversy. I always have. Yeah, this kind of fight you asked about, you asked about, I can't remember what was said. It was something about bipolar conversation. And I used to I have it's not a friend of me. It's a friend of him.
I know what that means. I know exactly what that means.
Yeah. And I mean, we used to have these like yelling matches, like, you know what I'm saying? Yelling matches like this close to each other. And, but
You never played
every
rules?
time. No.
That's how my brother is, bro.
I mean, and we we both knew it would never come to that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can talk shit all you want to. You can talk. I'll talk shit with you all day long. Just don't touch me. And then you might touch me. Just don't swing on me. Because then we gotta.
Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I don't want you hurt. So
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to
if
be
you
hurt.
disagree with me. It's not.
You mean I gotta put my hands on you?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we can rise together.
That's idiosyncrasy. I can't do it. I don't like those people that feel like, okay, well, I can't win the argument, so I'm gonna fight you. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Nobody loves a good fight like a person from the bush.
Dog, that's Trump shit right there. That's an emotional reaction. That's basically, the difference is nature and the difference between us and our nature.
Nurture nature.
Is our intelligence. God gave us intelligence to rise above our nature.
Ability to reason.
So,
most dangerous game.
if you act on emotion, like it's probably gonna be something that could very well be a life-changing event. And
I feel what you're saying. I believe you. I believe that.
Use your intelligence, though. You can rise above it, and you can learn how to love your neighbor, and you can join the purpose that you were created. You know what I'm saying? Love's army.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. You're real insightful, dude. That's big things that come in small packages. I never believed that. I never believed that.
It's
Ever.
spiritual enlightenment.
I'm big.
It's a spiritual thing. Like, I didn't come up with all that on my own.
Of course not. You know what I'm saying? If it takes a village to raise a child, I don't believe that. I believe that it takes a world to raise a person. But yeah, if it takes a village to raise a child, it must take a world to raise a person. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that this planet is full of lessons that you can learn if you open your mind up to the possibility of learning them. You can't be narrow-minded, and tunnel vision is always a good thing. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you need to see the broader picture, stop, smell the roses, and take a, like every now and again, I might get a CBD and just charge it up and boom.
Get a damn tray or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my bottle. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Every now and again, I like to just stop and take stock of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially, up until I do that, it's like I've been walking around for years with my head down, and I never looked up and see where I was in life. And then whenever I stop and look around and see take stock of the things I've done in my wanderings, we're not paying attention to anything, because that's really, I do a lot of not paying attention. I'm pretty sure you do too. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Can't help it.
you know what I'm saying? I do a lot of not paying attention to a lot of things unless I think they're important enough to pay attention to. So whenever it's on me to take stock of my life, I stop, look back where I'm at in life, where I'm amassed, you know what I'm saying? The people I have around me, the relationships I have with those people.
Step outside the box so you can get a clear view.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I do that, you know what I'm saying, that allows me to be able to reassess and see if I'm headed on the right path. Because I might start down a road to go in a direction, but because I'm not paying that much attention when I'm going, I could have feared.
Well, I think you have to do that. Because
You said what?
you just let it ride. You just go with the wind and your spirit. You got it. Things are falling into place, guys. For real.
I think you're trying to tell me something.
You're joining this fucking journey. Sure.
Oh, he's telling me the same thing I tell everybody else.
It's a
Hey,
journey.
bro, don't worry about nothing. God got us. Just get it back
Yeah,
in you.
it is.
I said,
I'm looking to document, you know what I'm saying, how Rick Simpson oil can cure some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you'll be part of that.
what's Rick Simpson oil?
You know about? I feel like I should not be one to explain what Rick Simpson oil is. I'll just say, basically, Rick Simpson created a process of extracting an oil from cannabis sativa, right? And he did it to treat his skin cancer. He was stage 4, and he created a 60-day regime of taking 60 grams of an oil extract or something, whatever process it created oil, and he ingested or absorbed somehow 60 grams in 60 days and cured it.
Yeah. That's the second cure I've heard for cancer.
Yeah, well, there's another one that was by an individual. But yeah, it's a dude. I don't know. He does a radio show. He's on YouTube. This old cat, mountain dude. I forgot his name, like Coyote something. But yeah, a friend of mine said he actually saw this dude in his like first time. Said he like, we're gonna have to visualize the shit, but he's fucked up, and
it wasn't right.
And he did the 60 days, 60 grams, cured it. And you can talk, and he's alive now. He's old as fuck too. Like, look like, man, move on, nigga.
Like, we just die already? God. And you're like, man, old boy died. Finally.
He's like one of those Willie Nelson type cats, though. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of damn experience and knowledge to bring to the table. So it's pretty cool.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's great. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know I ever run to the bathroom and the dog just jump right on my bladder. Like, oh, okay. But you know what I'm saying? But the thing that I wanted to get across, right, is that, man, you just blew my mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But you just told me. I just got you blew me, bro. But I understand your conversation. Everybody else might not. You know what I'm saying? People watching this might not understand what you just said to me.
Anyway, so Rick Simpson oil, right?
Okay. Anywho, off that shit. Let's talk about that.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Rick Simpson oil is something that, it's been proven under microscope, you know what I'm saying, to at least halt tumor growth. I want to say it's been proven to actually battle cancer cells and defeat them, but I'm not sure on that one. Anyways, I think, was it yesterday or the day before? It was yesterday. Our first customer came in. His father's battling cancer, and bone cancer at that. And he has access to lab equipment at fucking Tech. You know what I'm saying? He's a biology major going to.
He's a biochemist, or he's like a botanist?
He said biology. I told him I wanted to do some testing under a microscope. He said he had access to lab equipment. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be a part of that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
You are. That's what I'm saying.
Appreciate.
Things are falling into place, guys.
Appreciate.
But yeah, your duties will be documentation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I will be your chronicler. I'll chronicle your story.
Sure.
Never thought I'd take that role. I always thought I'm the one that did it. We all have our roles in life, you know. Like, you got to settle in where you got to get in.
It's not about I, that's for damn sure.
And
It's about us, cuz.
you right. You know what I'm saying? Now, well, that's the second time we've heard of a cure for cancer. The first one was simple veganism. So this lady, she was like, she had stomach cancer. She went vegan for like, I don't know, 90 days, like something like that. And she literally defecated the tumors. She really told it. When she went to the doctor, and it was like really up her ass about how she got rid of it. And it was like, she was like, it seemed to her as if they wanted her to have the tumors. And she was trying hard to dig into why she didn't have them anymore. And then what happened was she told them that she went vegan, and it was like, well, we wouldn't advise that you tell anybody else about that because it's not been evaluated by the FDA.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
And they don't get paid for that.
Exactly. Because I mean, pharmacology there's no money in the cure.
Exactly. You know,
There's a lot of money in treatment.
Like one of the major evils in America is just that big pharma.
Mm-hmm.
Major. But you know, God's got a plan, God, and it's in place, yo.
You know, let it
It's a crazy thing, cause I'm waiting to see what the resistance is. That's what I'm, you know.
You talking about the fight back from the people in general?
The resistance to us, you know, bringing this thing to mainstream for people that suffer and can use it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you waiting to see who's gonna try to
the
stop
money that big farms don't get because of that. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be these motherfuckers got small armies.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be.
You didn't think that I would ever take on a role like what I'm trying to do if I didn't think there was a possibility that I might die. I mean, I ain't saying that I might, but I'm saying
Worst things can happen,
I
yo.
might.
Worst things happen. You are absolutely going to one day.
Of course, and that's my point. Like I just feel like, you know, I'm not afraid of it.
But that day, yeah, you should be.
I'm not.
That day, your spirit will be free of its physical fucking.
I feel like I'm trapped here. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I'm doing in the meantime till I get out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like this. I always felt like life was like a break for me.
So you look
Life was
forward
a playground.
to that damn freedom, right?
I'm trying to get out of here, bro. I know that you can't take yourself out because it'll put you in tartarus, but still,
I feel like you should have the choice, but
I feel like you should be able
I mean,
to.
you
I
know,
think
you
you're
be
be
like-
abandoned
you be
about it. I
like-
never actually heard any real documentation that says you'd be damned if you did take yourself out. I just don't respect it. You
yeah, it is.
know what I'm saying? Like my best friend did that to himself, and I had to carry him to his grave. And the grief killed his mom. It was on his birthday. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that happened. You know what I'm saying? But that's the decision that he made, and I ain't gonna talk shit about him over the decision, but I would say I don't respect him. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't ever do it to myself. You be like, you a bipolar, so you might
I
commit
do.
suicide.
I do in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you're not accounting for. You're not accounting for real stuff. Like Americans, we don't really know what problems are. We have no clue. Like our problems are laughable. Really. You know, real problems are like, you know, fucking being born with fucking 15 diseases.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know,
Kids like to be born right there.
suicide is not
Face
a-
cancer.
suicide, please, just mercy kill. You know what I'm saying? That suffering is
And they want you to suffer too, because they got places in like Belgium, I think, you know what I'm saying, let you go there and kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but in America, that shit is illegal.
yeah,
You know, you're gonna stay alive and take these pills, damn it. You got money to push out.
I know. Yeah, in America, as a matter of fact, they consider you unhealthy if you know you don't want to cling to life.
You don't want
If you don't want to cling to your
No,
life
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
and push to thrive, then you know they consider you mentally unstable or unhealthy.
My boss used to always say, "Love not your own life, even unto death," and that's the concept that I've always ran with. Because here's the thing: if you live your life too much, you're gonna end up. I mean, you're gonna end up being afraid to lose it. And if you're afraid to lose, you're afraid to live. If you're afraid to live, you're afraid to die. And I can't live like that.
I mean, you know, why would
What's the point of just being in existence
you know
if you're not living?
2 + 2 = 4? You know, if it's inevitable, you might as well accept it.
Yes, but sometimes a quarter doesn't always equal 25. What?
I ain't understand that either.
You don't know when a quarter does not equal 25?
Oh, I didn't hear you. Right.
Well, do you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
When?
No, I mean, I know what you're saying. Yes.
You don't know what I actually
No, I don't know when the quarter does not equal 25. It equals 25.
No, it isn't. Not all the time. Sometimes it equals 15.
How's that?
The measurements of time. Every hour is 4 increments of 15 minutes. I know that because obviously we staring at the clock and waiting to get out work. And every 15 minutes I felt
You talking about percentages or you talking about a quarter?
well, so 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour.
I mean, you talking about like a quarter coin, or you talking about
I said a quarter. I didn't say what it was. I didn't say specifically what quarter I was speaking on.
well, it depends on if you say a quarter or 1 quarter.
What's the difference between A and 1?
1 quarter would be 25%.
But A and 1 is still a singularity.
No, A is an object.
It's a singularity though.
I don't know. I would think, you know,
Unless you
in normal
Put an
conversation,
adjective on there and say a lot.
you know, what I thought of was a motherfucking quarter coin. So that's what.
Okay, so then, now that we understand, and I said all that to say this. Now that we understand that there's a normal thought process to things, everything in all abstract, when I have a conversation with you and I start talking and I say you this, that, and this, you understand there's a specific logic that was followed. You're gonna be like, you know what, man, I'm better than that, and I don't think that way. Oh God, I'm gonna float away in the cloud. Like, God damn, bro, we know you're spiritual.
Ain't shut it down. Shut it,
Bro, it went dead while I had it.
herbs.
It went dead while I had it. Like I didn't know what to do, so I just set it down.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Call bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like that would be my constant problem with that. Is that I would forget that I had it going.
it really went off. He called bullshit.
26% CBD.
Yeah.
Total CBD content.
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's strong. So
I ain't gonna lie to you. It gives you a pretty significant mellow feeling. What is
20.
that?
20,
20?
What is that?
and they don't come with a charger.
I know.
Was that vape oil?
And we don't have any chargers.
It's a battery. Is it a 510 charger?
A what?
Is it a 510 charger? Like does it hook up like the ooze?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one over here. Hold on.
Nah, bro, look at this picture behind me, bro. This shit's fire.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit raw.
Kara Stone.
Kara Stone. You know what I'm saying? She painted that. No, you wouldn't. So when you painted that, I don't care. Nobody.
That's absolute Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it's from Alice in Wonderland. That's the wait, can we show that? If that's what that is? Like, is Disney gonna come for our Knicks?
No.
Fuck you, Disney. Breaking all them kids. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Is YouTube a part of Disney?
No.
Okay. Fuck you, Disney. Like, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm not. Oh, okay. Fuck you, Disney. It's funny because like no one's watching this with me. You know, it's cool. It's cool. But the reason why I don't care about that, is because of the simple fact that we just building it. Like this is the first organic bipolar conversation ever. You see? The first organic. They got one person looking at it. God, you must be bored. You know what I'm saying? No, I appreciate the view. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been doing this thing for an hour and 57 minutes, and it's like, that's what's
Hour
up.
57 minutes. Sounds like it's damn time to shut them down.
Oh, that's how you do it?
Nah, I just got works to do, y'all.
I completely
But yeah, man, enjoy it, man. We'll do something real soon. I think. I mean, how fast is the music build up? You know what I'm saying, well enough to have enough music play.
Depends on how much work I put
My
into
bad.
it. If I put it,
So you
All right,
gotta
we're gonna go
work
ahead
for
and end the
it.
stream.
Cuz?
Huh?
You gotta work for it.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm
I guess
saying?
that makes sense, but I thought you was doing,
It's like,
doing